if you don't. And the #1 reason to get the Aerobed? Because now you can get the new and improved Aerobed at the same low price.
Call the toll-free number on your screen now to get the Aerobed for just 4 easy payments of only $33. Be one of the first 500 callers and we'll take off a payment. That's just 3 payments of $33.
Sleep on it for 30 nights. If you don't rest easier, just return it for your money back. Plus, get this free carry bag. At this price, you can give one to a guest and keep one for yourself. Hey, that's one more way the Aerobed saves the night and day. So call now. How many ways will you use your Aerobed?
Storm Stories premieres January 6th on the Weather Channel. And now, here's your local on the 8s. Currently, the temperature is 33 degrees, with rain and some freezing rain. Forecast. Your extended forecast. Live from the Weather Channel, here's First Outlook.
Good morning from Natick, Massachusetts, just west of Boston. I'm Mike Seidel, and we are looking at a white Christmas. Some very, very heavy snow and strong winds all the way into the Northeast and New England. We'll have a full report coming up.
Meanwhile, it looks like that storm will be far-reaching not only in the Boston area, but impact New York, Hartford, Albany, Buffalo, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia. We'll have travel impact coming up.
Good morning and welcome to First Outlook for Christmas Day. I'm Marnie Stanier in for Kim Perez.
And I'm Nick Walker. It's 6:30 in New York City, 5:30 in Nashville. Now, the storm that is headed toward the Northeast left scenes like this in the Midwest. At least 11 inches of snow fell on Springfield, Missouri. That added to past totals gave the city a record snow for the month. You could now face record snow in the Northeast. Meteorologist Mike Seidel is live in Natick, Massachusetts, near Boston. And Mike, I know we've got snow in the forecast. Is there snow there yet?
Nick, we've had our first few flakes fly through the lights here at Route 9 near the Mass Pike here in Natick, west of Boston. About an hour ago, just fine flakes. Probably can't even see them at home on TV. But it will come down much harder and steadier by around lunchtime. And then, boy, it is going to be really rough traveling later this afternoon and tonight. The combination of heavy wet snow and winds which will likely gust, at least along the coast, 45 to 50 miles an hour. Temperature right now, 29 here in Natick. It's 24 in Worcester and 33 at Logan. So obviously the suburbs, especially west and north of 128 and 495, having the best chance of getting more snow, as it will be a bit colder. Even the South Shore will get snow in the Cape, but out towards the Cape and the islands, a better chance of certainly seeing more rain than snowfall, with just several inches out on the Cape. As far as snowfall records go, this will be one for the record books for most cities in the Northeast. Christmas records, there they go, and most of these will get wiped right off the board. Maybe not New York City, Central Park of 7 inches, but certainly Hartford, Worcester, you'll end up with maybe 1.5 feet of snowfall. Boston, pretty lame, huh? 3.3. I think that one's a no-brainer. And Providence at just under 3 inches. So it's going to be a record-setting storm for just about everybody for Christmas Day, and it will not end until later on tonight. The Massachusetts Highway Department is ready. They've got 200,000 tons of salt, 200,000 tons of sand, and 4,000 pieces of equipment ready to hit the highways. They were loading them up yesterday, and as soon as the snow starts to come down harder, they'll be out on these roadways. Fortunately today, being a holiday, there's not a lot of traffic. Nick?
All right. Thank you very much. Mike Seidel reporting from the Boston area where the snow is going to come down. Obviously, the beginning of a very long day for you, Mike. We'll continue to see snow in the forecast, as Mike mentioned, throughout the northeastern United States. It's actually going to be mostly rain around New York City and Philadelphia early on, then turning to snowfall later. We've actually seen some ice form in some areas like Newark, reporting some freezing rain at the airport there. We've seen some snow already. Now it's turning over into sleet and rain. Boston, all-day snow event for you beginning later on in the morning and just increasing. Those winds will be on the increase, blowing some of that snow around as well. Philadelphia, we expect to see the rain. Could be heavy at times and then turning to snow in the afternoon and evening hours as temperatures fall down near the freezing mark. Temperatures right now are near freezing at 34 at Philadelphia, 32 in New York City. We're in the teens up toward Burlington and Bangor, 20s back toward Buffalo and Cleveland and Detroit this morning. One area of low pressure here, that's the one that is moving through the Midwest right now. Another one offshore. Another one is going to be developing. These two sort of being left behind as a bigger low intensifies, moves offshore, drawing in moisture from the Atlantic, cooler air from the north, so a lot of this light snow will turn to heavier snow later on in the day. New York, you had a few snowflakes overnight. Now it's rain and sleet. Philadelphia seeing the rainfall right now, but again, you'll see the snow later on. Back into upstate New York, you'll continue to see maybe 6 to 10 inches around the Genesee Valley, snow around Buffalo, Rochester this morning. Pittsburgh, you've seen the snow. Just to your south, it's rain. Could mix in with freezing rain or sleet at times here around Pittsburgh. Cleveland and Detroit headed for a snowy time. Expect to see the snowiest areas right here into portions of northeastern Pennsylvania, into New York, on toward Portland, Maine. This is where we could see a foot of snow and more. Again, could start as rain at times here around the big cities. Washington, D.C., mostly a rain event for you. Then tomorrow, just left behind with a lot of wind and clearing conditions. Let's head into the south now with Marnie.
Cold and windy in the southeast. Wind chills low, winds whipping behind the low. Ahead of it, a few showers, maybe a few thunder showers, but for the most part, cold, low gray clouds. Current temperatures are in the 30s and some 20s behind the front. Out ahead of it, temperatures in the 70s. But again, the winds are a huge factor here, gusting at times to 30 miles an hour, blowing you around on the roads and dropping wind chills. Wind chills in the teens right now from Nashville to Louisville. The picture today, again, a windy, cold one. A few flakes in the air in parts of North Georgia. The low moves out and the temperatures start to warm up. Thursday and Friday, a little bit of a warming trend. Nick?
Checking the Midwest this morning, we're seeing clear skies over much of the northern plains. A cold morning for you, headed for only 25 in Minneapolis. Some morning flurries around Chicago, Cleveland, Louisville, headed for a bit of snowfall today. Chicago, the snow really tapering off as we get through the latter part of the morning, then just dry and cool later on. It's cool now with 27 degrees in Chicago, 16 at Minneapolis. We're below zero at Fargo. Wind chills in the northern plains well below zero, but it is breezy here around the Great Lakes. We'll have the snow move eastward as we get through the day, leaving behind some snowfall around St. Louis, about 5 inches on the ground there. Chicago, not much left behind. Indianapolis, maybe another inch before it's all gone. And we'll continue to see more snow the farther east you go. Dennis Smith joins us now looking at travel and where it's tough this morning.
It looks like it's going to continue to be tough throughout much of the northeastern core of the United States. We'll sort out the snow, the sleet, and the freezing rain. It's raining right now in Philadelphia, but the day will not end that way.
You're watching First Outlook on the Weather Channel.
First Outlook is sponsored by Gore-Tex outerwear and footwear. Find a retailer or shop online. Comfort is where you find it.
Do you think it's gonna snow? I don't know. Do you think it's gonna rain? I don't know. Do you think the sun is gonna shine on me? I don't know. Yes, I'm gonna be a star, and the sun is gonna shine on me.
With legendary Gore-Tex outerwear and footwear, comfort is where you find it.
Find a retailer or shop online. Comfort is where you find it.
Looking for parental controls that work harder? Introducing MSN 8. It's our best version of MSN yet with tough new parental controls. Switching is easy, and if you call now, you get 2 months free when you sign up. Find out why it's better with the Butterfly. Call 877-YES-MSN8 today.
A whole new internet service has landed. It's better with the Butterfly. MSN 8. More useful every day.
Storm Stories premieres January 6th on the Weather Channel. And now, here's your local on the 8s.